I think this image looks like a face kind of inside profile, even though I didn't set out to draw a face. But I was looking at a person that existed in history called Saint Cybi, or Cubi or Cubby. Essentially, I disappeared down a wormhole, as I do, when I was writing the Usk poem the other day, because this fella, Saint Cybi, was associated with both Cornwall and establishing a church in Clamby, just me murdering the pronunciation of the place that's just down the road from Usk, where the pub is that I mentioned in the poem. Cybi was originally from Callington, apparently, which has possible association with Kellywig, which was a location for the court of King Arthur, though the actual location isn't known. The word means forest grove. It would have been associated with druids, I think. So it piqued my interest. I really like these colours, blue and orange, perhaps a mixture of water and sunshine. And as well as being just a face, there's lots of little symbols throughout. Again, these look a little bit like scratchings. This is about halfway down on the cheek. I kind of get the idea these are kind of pictograms. One looks like somebody with their arms outstretched, balancing on two legs. They're in like a V shape. And then there's like a bust on the end of one. Two other floating heads. I'm sure it will mean something, but I don't know. This is that same bit, but a bit lower down. So there's something almost bird-like on the left. Someone in the water, I think. You can just see their head. And then like Rudolph the reindeer shooting off into the sky. This is a bit further across, I guess, where the ear would be. Looks like two figures lying down having a nap. And then two sort of columns, one blue and one orange. Up near the forehead, or I guess temple area, it looks like people are kind of running around having fun. Someone's got their arms outstretched, like how you would run through a field and have the wind in your hair. Down near the mouth, there's this little person, creature, sort of sat with their head turned to the side, and they've got something floating above their head. It looks like a broomstick. So I don't know what, if anything, any of that means, but I do find this image really fun. Also not coloured in the background. In my poetry, I'm really working with the idea that that space represents like breath or air, and something to do with having less air or less space to breathe somehow forces our consciousness to mangle together fragments to create something new with compression. But here there's a sense that I want space for this to breathe. I haven't really got a clue what I'm on about, but maybe one day I will. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.